good day again, everyone. So, let us proceed now to our next topic, which is the integrating arts and creativity literacy into the curriculum. So, before I will start my discussion, let me read to you first the learning objectives. So, at the end of the lesson, students are expected to define the strategies and initiatives in creative literacy in curriculum, actively participate in group discussions, and share ideas and resources related to arts integration, and create an essay integrate the importance of integrating arts and creativity literacy in curriculum. So, let us now dive into our discussion. So, these are the strategies and initiatives in embedding arts and creative literacy in the curriculum. So firstly is the physical environment design. Physical environment design, a physical environment to support creativity such as castle design, school building, well architecturally designed edifice, roofs and ceilings, creative murals, beautiful garden landscape, colorful blocks and benches in the math and science garden, structured music and art studio and atelier, student lounge, amphitheater, and etc. So, physical environment design is has a large impact on learning and creativity of the students. A stimulation and inspirational space will encourage the student to explore, experiment, and wonder. So, for example, kana bitong um, you teacher nagpagama sa imong students og um, kanang bitong ihang sa kilid sa inyong classroom, which is um, nagkuan sad kasi nang nakakuan kasi imong students nga kanang they make their own creativity, which is na-enhance ilang skills, not just skills but their knowledge nga makabuhat in their own way, and makagama sila usa ka product nga kanang bitong gikan ra sa ilahang kaugalingon, ilahang own creativity. So dedicated music and art studios provide spaces for creative expression and collaboration, while ateliers work on projects and experiment different materials. And architecturally designed space can also be what creates a good atmosphere for learning. So, let us proceed now to number 2, the emotional environment. Take time to create and maintain a climate of respect, caring, and support to someone when making mistakes. So this strategies and initiative is very crucial because it is conducive to creativity, that you have a support and care. The student should feel the safeness, their that they are respected and encouraged to take risk and venture into the ideas without judging them. So this means that a respectful learning environment should be designed. All students should be treated with dignity, and their diversity and abilities should be encouraged, or it should be considered. So, a caring environment refers to providing emotional support and encouragement, as if the students, samot na bitawang students kay kanang nag-face og mga challenge or errors, mas nag-need sila sa atang support, care, o respect. So, a conducive environment will provide room to encourage a culture where the students are free to ask for help or share their ideas, so that they can be collaborative with others. So this emotional environment is very important for the students. So next is project-based learning, or PBL. provided students time, space, and opportunity to express themselves, their ideas, emotion, and insights through art. So, project-based learning makes a student apply his knowledge and skills to real-life problems, create authentic experiences in learning, and express his thought process creatively. So, for example, kita, di ba, sa Benlak is, di pa kuanta ka ng, di pa clean up drive ta. So, ni kuanta sa real life nga mga issues which is ang basura. So, kuantag project nga mag clean up drive ta so that we can help in the society nga ma-address ang issue which is ang basura. So, that is an example of project-based learning. So, let's go now to number 4. Teach creative thinking skills. Teach students about metacognition or thinking about their thinking. Even to the little ones through the process of brainstorming, reasoning, comparing, and contrasting, problem solving, concept mapping, analyzing, evaluating, and more. So, the student creative thinking skills must be oriented correctly because challenges have to be approached from a multi-creative solution with critical and effective problem-solving ends. This covers the student trainees as being guided on reflection of thought, establishing a person's strengths and weaknesses and those that should improve upon. Brainstorming will produce many ideas without any criticism and condemnation. Higher order thinking skills that can be built in creative projects and activities are such as reasoning, comparing, and contrasting, solving problem, concept mapping, analysis, and evaluation, and this need to be encouraged so there can be creativity. So let us go now to number 5, which is the alternative assessment. Instead of just a worksheet or an assignment, provide different authentic assessment like performance, systems design, and etc. This can be also systems design, product or output making, visual arts creation, task-based, project-based, portfolio, and others provided with rubrics and other forms of metrics. So, for example, si teacher naghatag og kanang project. So, kanang ikaw maghatag og project nga drawing. So, diha nimo magawas imuhang skills. Diha nimo magawas ang imuhang skills in drawing, in painting, or other nga mga kanang buhaton, which is sa alternative assessment diha bitaw mas mo lawak bitaw ang imuhang skills, which is diha nimo mabutang bitaw unsay imong mga gusto or unsay imong kanang diha nimo i-express ang imuhang unsay gusto nimong ipangbutang. So, this involves having pupils demonstrate their understanding, preferably through artistic performance, presentation, or through demonstration. So, having opportunities for students to express themselves through drawing, like what I said ganiha, drawing, painting, sculpting, or any other mode of visual art helps a student discover or her artistic potential. So, let us now go for number 6, scheduling problem-based curriculum and performance-based assessment need ample time and paper scheduling in either structured or unstructured manner. So, this is the time management, which is diha ka magplano sa imuhang mag-schedule sa imuhang mga creative mga creative projects. So, number 7, student-centered and personalized learning provided students freedom to choose on what they will learn, how they will learn it, and how they will demonstrate what they have learned. So, student-centered and personalized learning task takes the charge from the students. They can take control of their learning and have control over choice, making, and direction. What they want to learn, how and in what manner to indicate and show that one thing they have learned. Because of this, students are presented with the choice of airing their thoughts to set goals and discuss other matters, hence they own them. So next is incorporate arts. Integrate seamlessly music, art, drama, and dance into the curriculum to develop creativity. So kita man yung tanan naka-experience ani magpa-music ay magpakanta si teacher, magpa-drawing, magpasayaw si teacher. So maski di ta kay ba mo sayaw, di ta kay ba mo kanta, magawas na lang nato atong talent tungod kay we have our own creativity. So bisag di ta kay ba mo sayaw, makasayaw bisag usa nga step di magkadimao because of tungod kay nam tay own creativity. So bisag unsa pa na atong skills ato alam jud nang own nga creativity. So next is integration of technologies. Encourage students to create and utilize blogs and websites, Blogster, Voice, Threads, video game design, coding, filmmaking, photography, global collaborative classroom projects using Google Hangouts or etc. So, powerful technology can be very creative, communicative, and collaborative. So, it is then to motivate the students to utilize the technological resources so that they can creatively express or communicate their own thoughts. So, karon nga generation is more on technology naman jud. So, I know nga nakagamit na jud ang tanan no o di man tanan pero mostly nakagamit na jud different social media platforms, which is mo atong gihimo nga pang-communicate sa laing tao, ato na to. And if drawing, so naay kanang apps nga pang drawing nga dito na to i-express ang ato ang thoughts. And then sa payuban, so mga websites ato ta makakuan sa mga websites og mga information, and through blogs ato na to ibutang ang atong mga opinions. So technology is very important sad no para nato as students and teacher nga para sa tong pag-COVID. So ga-use ta og Google Hangouts like G-Class, Gmeet nga na para maka-communicate ta sa ato ang students or sa ato ang teachers. So last is preparing the body and brain for creativity. Create activities that induce body-mind integration such as yoga, ballet, jazz, Zumba, calisthenics or etc. So readying body and brain for creativity, physical activities, and mindfulness practices enhance creativity because they stimulate the brain, reduce stress, and bring into one's focus. So example ani sa classroom, kanang energizer. So kanang energizer nga atong gibuhat, that is one of the example ani ang preparing the body and brain for creativity, so that the student ma-active bitaw, ma-energetic, and ang ilahang body ug ilahang mind is ma-ready and kanang well-conditioned nga maminaw sa lesson. So, let us now proceed to brain networks for visual creativity, a functional connectivity study of planning a visual artwork by the Pisapia, Basi, Parrot, and Mulcher on 2016. So, please can you read the abstract? Okay. So, the um so the abstract here means that this experiment focused on the neural activity of professional artists and non-artists when imagining a visual artwork. This study mainly addresses how two of the critical brain networks, DMN and ECN, collaborate in artistic idea generation. The former has to do with generating ideas, whereas the latter is associated with evaluation or picking the best ones. The study indicates that planning the artwork strengthens this connection between those two networks, indicating the dynamic interaction between generating and decision making. It also shows more strongly in the professional artist, meaning there is some sort of evaluation in using both networks very efficiently in a balanced fashion for any creative task to be handled. Such as study will go to highlight the fact that creativity is not about inspiration, but rather a very complex process of coordinated activity in the brain between DMN and ECN. So, that's all for my discussion and for the assessment. So, for the assessment, you have to create a reflective essay on how important to integrate an arts and creativity literacy in curriculum and in education. So, that's all for today and that's all for my discussion. Thank you everyone for listening.